Hi, everyone. This is Sweta Rugby, your career consultant from Canada. Today, I'm going to talk about hidden job market. And I think a lot of people are not going to be impressed with what I have to say, but I'd like to challenge you on it, okay? And I'm open to hearing it. There are a lot of things going on. People talk about hidden job market. Access it, access this. I totally feel it otherwise. I think there's a hidden job market, but not necessarily apply to certain industries, certain type of role you're looking for. I'm not going to sit here and tell you that, hey, hidden job market works for everybody. Absolutely does not work at all. It all depends on the industry you're trying to get in and the type of employer you're looking for. We're going to talk about it today. And you know what? A lot of coaches out there, if you can support with the data, recent data, which are not on Forbes article, someone wrote it. If you could produce the real data for me in Canada or US or somewhere else, I'd be happy to look into it because you know what? I really don't believe there are a hidden job market out for everybody. There is a hidden job market, and I'll tell you where it is. And I can tell you that, you know, I've applied for those kind of roles which were not posted, and I'll tell you how I got it. I have cracked the hidden job market when I was a job seeker. I'm going to share a couple of examples. Coming from corporate world, going to the nonprofit, I'm going to give you a specific example, what worked for me to access that hidden job market. All right, tell me where you guys watching me from. Do I sound all right? Let me know if mic is going on because I have a new mic. And last time I was speaking so fast, it got like, you know, my breath too, you can hear it. So I'm going to slow down. Now, let me know where you guys watching from. It's 12:15 Eastern Standard Time. Let me check everything is fine here. Let's see here. Tell me who thinks hidden job market is out there. If you've applied for it, tell me the strategies that you've used. I only want to hear from people who has cracked the hidden job market, who got the job. I'm not going to hear from somebody who's not done this because I believe in teaching something that I personally applied to myself, and I can only speak based on my own experience. But I could not find any data about hidden job market in Canada that 80% of the jobs are not posted. So here I am today challenging that stat, because if you can show me that's a real data in Canada coming from the real article, not someone wrote on a Forbes, not something it's written by somebody else. I need the real data. If you want to challenge, I would be happy to look into it. But I say 80% of the jobs are not hidden at all. And I'll tell you why. People are not going to happy with me, but you know what? I'm going to challenge it because I keep on hearing hidden job market, how you access it. Whew. Okay. The reason I brought this up was because I keep on getting this message on my LinkedIn. People asking me, hey, how do I crack the hidden job? And you know what? My thing is, it all depends. Is there even a hidden job in your area that you're trying to go into? What kind of title you're looking for? What kind of industry you're looking for, right? There's no one size fits all for everybody. And that's why I have a package called One Size Does Not Fit All. I teach that based on your industry, your targeted role, because what might work for you might not work for everybody out there. So first, you need to take that hat out. And when someone says, this is how you try, like, you know, crack this, that might not work for everybody. And I'm going to this. If someone tells you to write the LinkedIn post every day, that's the way that you build a brand, I'm going to tell you that that might not work. What if you're an introvert, you refuse to write the post every day, and that's the only way for you to build a personal brand, and you're not going to get the job ever? That's not going to be happening, because some people, you know, they're an introvert. They really hate networking. They really hate writing the post. And you know what? It's completely okay. Don't feel guilty about it. So some people are thinking, because I don't write the post every day on LinkedIn, I don't go out there and network and talk and be active constantly on LinkedIn, I'm never going to get the job. Some people actually reach out to me and say, you know what? I can't do this. I can't do this. Does that mean that I can never get the job? And I tell them, you know what, let's see how you can build a brand without actually posting every day. There are different strategy for everybody. One size does not fit all, because I feel bad for those people who think that you got to try everything for this program to work. No, it's not true. And I'll tell you why. The people who've just taken a resume writing course with me, they've never taken an interview course. They've never done the LinkedIn branding. Their LinkedIn profile is not up to date. They're not even ending up in recruiter search. They're getting hired. You know how? Just applying online. And I posted yesterday as well. The same person who was a newcomer who landed in Canada got hired in the top company. I'm going to bring her live. I'm going to bring her live May 9th, actually. Stay tuned how she got it. All I taught her was resume writing. Branding on resume needs to be clear if you're applying for online, if you know what you want, if you're targeting the right title, if you're qualified for it. Do not blame anything else. No ATS, no templates. You got to make sure that you know what you want first. Do the soul searching first, right? Stop blaming because you didn't do all of these, you're not getting job. No, because you might be good at something, but you're not going to be good at everything. Let's put it that way, right? Same thing applies to the hidden job market as well. Stop running after it. If you're not good at networking, if you're not good at writing posts on LinkedIn, maybe that's not the right approach. You got to look at the different approach. How do you go and end up in preferred list? I'm going to see who's there here. Let me see here. For those who are trying to immigrate to Canada, and I get a lot of DM from you. Hey, how do I get a job in Canada? Because I wanted to get the job offer. I've just applied for immigrations and my consultant tells me that you need to get the job offer. Can you help me? I'm going to tell you. I'm going to tell you why it's probably not a right strategy. I'm going to tell you and I'm going to disappoint you. Stay in there. I'm going to explain the process in Canada, how it works, okay? I'm just looking at the comments. All right. I'm not hearing anyone apply for a job that it was not posted. You got it. I'd love to hear from you. I'd love to hear from you. Guess what? I got those jobs. It was not posted. And I'll tell you how I got it. Okay. So if your target, write this down. If your target is the big company, popular company, Fortune 500 company, corporations, anything like that, you want to get there, they can't hire you without posting for a job. They have to go with the rules and regulations to make sure it's fair employment. They have to put it on posting. There is no company out there, these popular company who's just going to go and create the role for you because you're a preferred candidate. That only happens normally when you start working them. And that has happened to me. I'm going to tell you how that happened. Okay. So if you're someone who is trying to go into like Microsoft or Amazon or all those big company, and if you feel like, you know what, there's a hidden job out there, possibly not, because by law, they have to post that job and you have to be qualified for that job. And so hidden job market in my dictionary is you're getting a job offer just like that, not even applying. That's what it is. But it's going to be not true if you're applying for the biggest company. But you can get yourself on a preferred list. Don't get me wrong. There's a difference between hidden job market, which is not posted, versus ending up in that, in that company to be on a preferred list. And I teach all of that in my program. I don't like hidden job versus preferred list. What's the difference? Preferred list is something you end up in their list by building a relationship, networking. And hidden job market as well, they say the same thing as well. You build a networking, right? But it might not work for you if you want to work for a particular industry, particular company, because there's a law. The employers are bound by the law. I'll tell you where the hidden job market works. If you wanted to work with a startup company, I don't post for a job. If I want something, if I like it, if I wanted to design someone, if I wanted someone to design my website or SEO, anything like that, I could literally ask for referral, and I can hire people. Okay. And that's a hidden job market without me posting it. Now, I tried posting a couple of times for the job from Teaching You. It didn't work out for me because I didn't get the people that I wanted to. A lot of international people, I got it, but like I wanted to stick to someone who works in Canada. Or I really got overqualified people that I was not willing to pay that much high. It was a temp assignment. Okay. So now someone want to work with me in a startup. The problem here is it's not a preferred list now. Is I'm going to go out there and ask my people, entrepreneur, hey, did someone work on your website? I really wanted to look for someone that really does the good thing and I want to hire them as a freelancer, or I wanted to put them on a temp project. And that's a hidden job market in my dictionary. For that, if you really want to work for my company, let's say, then you might want to build a relationship, showcase like, hey, I can fix this, I can fix that on your website. What do you think? Without me even asking. So you're trying to build a relationship, trying to kill my pain. And that's how you would end up on my preferred list, maybe, right? Where it would be preferred list plus the hidden job market as well. And that's what I call hidden job market, where I'm not posting for it. Right? But 80% of the jobs are not posted. I have not seen anywhere on the recent data. These are old data. I was looking at it, and that's written by coaches and consultant and everything, right? But it's more kind of like, and I don't believe those data, to be honest. I absolutely don't believe in those data because I don't know how the data comes in. I'd like to see the raw data that's given by the government, because I think a lot of companies have to post it. Imagine these bigger bank would just start hiring people based on no posting. Is that fair to you as a candidate? No. They have to go where everything is documented, from screening to recruiting to sourcing to hiring to interview. When I was a hiring manager, I had to document my answers, how you're answering. And just because, let's say, if I don't end up hiring you in a corporate world, I don't like the way you answer or whatever it is, I had to score it, calibrate it with my HR. It's really documented. You have to, you know why? Because you have certain time to come back and sue the corporate and say, well, you know what? I was qualified. You hired somebody who's not qualified. So I want to appeal it. You can go and file the complaint against us. That's why these corporate people are really, really, really they actually have to follow the process. So hidden job market's not going to work for you if you want to work with a top company. Get that. But you can build a relationship with those management and build a network and get yourself on a preferred list. I hope that makes sense, because stop running after this if it doesn't apply to you. It does not apply to everybody. Find out. I'll give you one hidden jobs that I got working in the corporate world. Let me get back to you if there's any questions. Muga, that's right. I'm going to talk about that actually. Muga, staying there, maybe you can actually talk to me about it. LMIA. Can you put the comment on it, Muga, what LMIA means? Because I was going to talk about that. Put the comment, make the job easy for me. How does that work? So I don't have to explain. Those people who want to come to Canada and looking for a job offer, Muga is a licensed immigrant consultant. He's going to drop the comment, how does that work? And it's crystal clear. It's not that easy. If you are one of those who are on the hot jobs pool, then probably exception to the rule that you are going to get the job offer, but it's not going to be from Toronto or something. It would be probably in a different province. Depends on where. Smaller province. Muga, put that note on it and make this simple for me. All right, I'm going to talk about how I got this job. I was working in this company. I was in the leadership role. So all of a sudden, there was a demand of hiring more staff into the call center. And what we did was we partnered with a consultant in IBM to see if that new project's going to work out. So where we don't hire people. So when we did that, they coached me. And am I still on? I'm not sure. Am I still on, or I felt like I lost. Can you guys confirm, am I still on? I don't know if the internet came back up. Say yes. I know it's delayed, but did I lose you? internet came back up? Say yes. Okay, I am on. So, oh my gosh, thanks. Whew, it just went blank. All right. So going back to how the hidden job market, this could be one of the hidden job market. All right. All right, perfect. So I was working with this company, the bank, and there was a major queue backing up all the time in contact center. So we partner with the outside consultant IBM, and we work together with a coaching framework where we can bring the average handling time down. So that way, when we do that, then we don't have to hire, the new people and onboard, and there's that recruiting cost and training cost and everything, right? That project went very well. And I was on that project for a couple of weeks, probably more than 2 months or something. And we brought we actually literally that project worked really well. And you know what happened? So they created this role for the next new manager to lead on that project. And because I was already working on that project, they literally handed over that without posting. They handed over the role for me, and we restructure everything, like whole new program. We created the brand new role. They created the brand new role. They created the brand new title for associate for the new team. We revamped everything. Now, without even job being posted, right? People already knew that I was going to get this. People didn't even apply for it because I was a preferred candidate, because I was already working on the project. That's how it happens inside the company. That's a hidden job market. To me, it was not posted. But guess what? Always the internal people are given the first chance. And then only the external people are sourced out if they don't find anyone internally. But they still had to post for that job, and that's not hidden job market. But if you want to go onto that role, then you can bring your networking techniques, which I teach all of that in my program. You can get into the preferred list, and that's one of the thing that people are not aware of it. They think that I'm going to get that job in there without being posted. It's not going to work. I'm sorry to disappoint you. It's not going to work. Companies have to go with the policy. Whereas if you want to go with the smaller companies, it might work. They might like you, and they might just go like, hey, do you want to work for me? Here's the thing. But they still have to draft the job descriptions and everything, give you that. They need to know, your accountability. You need to know as a job seeker, what are you going to be doing? You need to understand the process. You still have to go with the criteria. Now, let's stop from the corporate world where I worked and crack that hidden job. All right. All right. You know how I got the hidden job? And this is the hidden job. So I moved from Toronto to the different province, no networking, nothing. And I wanted to use my transferable skills from there to bring into the nonprofit. And I was targeting this employment services, where I wanted to help the job seekers because I was already hiring manager for so long. And I wanted to showcase that because I've already done interviews, scanned resumes. I knew it all. Plus, I became a job seeker as well. I knew how to bounce back as well. My program started working. So I started marketing myself. Hey, I can help you. Nonprofit where I can train people. How do you put the job seekers back on the market? I've done a lot of volunteering. And this is what I started doing. I started posting content, showcasing my volunteering journey. While I was working with this company, I started to literally post and write and everything about me giving back, me teaching people, me doing the fundraising, stuff like that, leading the fundraising and everything, because I wanted to go into the fundraising or do something within nonprofit that I was not sure about. I started to put all those things, and I strategically use that approach to get those people to come to me. So when they go and see on a LinkedIn, they don't now see me as a corporate manager. They see me as, okay, well, she's been doing those giving back and the fundraising events on her own, and she's committed within the community as well. And I think she's a right fit. So on purpose, I was creating my new brand about it because I wanted to really, really go into the nonprofit market because I love doing those work personally. I was doing that work on the side with my own money or whatever it is, sponsoring kids and everything, because I really loved doing it. I wanted to go back to nonprofit, right? Genuinely. And I was building my brand. And guess what happened? So there was one company I was targeting. It was on my bucket list. And then I started networking with the VP of that company, Employment Services. And I started saying, hey, I'd love to volunteer. That's the other way to access hidden job market. So I said, I want to volunteer. I bring this. Can I volunteer? And the person said to me, like, sure, let's talk. Let's have a chat. And she introduced me to someone else who was responsible for that particular department. And I chatted with her and I said, this is exactly what I wanted to do and volunteer on it. This is where I bring my expertise on. Sat down, had a coffee chat meeting and stuff like that, right? And I created that branding because when she looked at my profile, she saw that I was heavy on nonprofit. I had to work hard for it. It took me more than 6 months. It's not going to be instant. There's no quick fix to build your brand. It's not going to happen. You wake up today, you start posting today, and the employer is going to call you. You got to make sure that you speak that language consistently. That's how you build your brand. That's how I did it. And guess what happened? So I did go for a coffee chat, information interviews. There are a lot of people out there, they say, well, information interview is crap. You know what? You're talking to somebody who did a lot of information interviews, got the role offer, got multiple offers. And I swear by it. I use the same technique to teach my people, teach my client. It takes time. It's not going to be instant fix. So it's not an Instagram that you feel like, you do the job search today and it's going to happen tomorrow. It's not going to. If you have that mentality, you got to drop it down. Patience. You got to build it. Building the relationship takes time. 6 months it took me. 2 weeks before I met this VP, she gave me all the inside scoop. What's going to happen, what's coming out in the pipeline. She didn't have to, but I had that relationship with her, building over LinkedIn. These are all through LinkedIn, guys. LinkedIn. Total stranger. All right. And then if you want the script for that, how I used it, you can DM me and I can send you the script. Or you can you can probably put it on the notes in there and then I can reach out to you. If I can, my team can reach out to you. Actually, the script is on the blog, if you can see it. Same kind of framework. Obviously, you have to customize it. It's on a blog and I can post it later on, okay? Hang in there. I'll post this scripting, which is on the blog, and I'll post it for you. You can copy, paste it, customize it, and send it in. So then that's how it started. And after 2 weeks of meeting her, the hiring manager calls me. Hey, we're looking to hire for the role. And I know you want to do the volunteering, but I really want you to see if you want to do the full time. Are you okay with that? Do you want to work with us full time? What do you think? And I was like blown away by it because I didn't expect anything in return. I truly wanted to go and volunteer. What's in for me was like, you know what? I just want to volunteer because I want to learn how it works in employment services, working with the job seekers, right? So then she literally did that. And then I went through a job, never got posted. I got that because I ended up on a preferred list. I built the connections. In between that time, I did 3 information interviews with 3 different managers within the same company. So I've cracked that code, right? And I can say it works only for certain sectors, and you have to have a strategies to go onto that level. It's not going to work overnight. And I've done that. So later on, what she told me was the job was apparently posted before someone even applied for it and they declined it. And I got that role. They approached to me. The job was posted, by the way, and someone took it and declined it. And then I got it because I showed the interest on that. See what happens? Sometimes you just have to go and build a relationship, meaningful relationship to tap into that hidden job market. And that's what I call is a hidden job market. But the job was still posted somewhere a couple of months ago, but I ended up on the preferred list. So what do you call that, right? They still have to post it because it's unionized and it's different. So a company has to post a job internally sometimes to make sure that everyone's qualified. And if they can't qualify internally, then they post it externally. There's a rule and process involved on it. So the best way to end up on those preferred list is A, by getting a referrals inside. And we used to have that in corporate world. The other stage, if you want to get into the hidden job market, so I like to call preferred list. I hate the terms hidden job market because I have figured out that there's no hidden job market unless you're targeting smaller companies and private companies. I stay by it unless someone can actually show me the data, true data. Again, I'm not talking about Forbes data. I'm talking about true data. Show me that Microsoft and Amazon hired someone without posting. Oh my God, I love to see those data. Show me that top banks out there hired without posting. I love to see that data. Real truth to it. Forget about those Forbes and article that you copy and pasted. I'm calling everyone out when they're putting the data from Forbes and everything because I need real data. That's it. Fair to job seeker, right? Because everyone believes in hidden job market, but everyone's copying that posting from the Forbes article. I'm not saying Forbes article is not good, but everything that goes in there, let's not trust it. I trust the real data. That's it. As simple as that. Not my fault because everyone creates the data, right? So the next stage of getting a hidden job market would be getting a referral through the employer, because employees who are working, but that takes the art of networking. That takes time. Again, going back to the relationship. Why should someone refer you? I mean, I used to get a lot of inquiries saying, like, can you refer me as a manager? I never referred everybody because that's my reputation online as a manager. And to be honest, here's the thing. Who refers matters too, okay? If you're reaching out to the people within that company and they're already bad employees, do you think that employee have a power for you to get hired? The management's going to look at it and say, well, this person's referred so many people before, and you know what? These are bad referral. I'm not going to give priority. I've done that. I'm guilty as that. I've done that. I'm sorry. I've done that. I know I should not be doing it. I've done that because the people he referred before were bad apples. They were not the right fit. So I would question who refers you matters as well. So choose the person wisely. Not every referral gets into the door, but at the same time, referral does not get you hired either, right? So these people, there are two types of people. There are two types of people when it comes to referral. One person, they would refer for the sake of money. Hey, I make $1,000 if I refer you, if you stay there for 3 months to 6 months. And we've done that in the past. So first is 3 months. Employee had to stay there for 3 months to get the referral. And then the referral didn't turn out to be good, so we extended that period to 6 months. If you want the referral, your person should be here for 6 months, right? So employers are aware of it too. So some people just refer for the sake of referring for money. Some people are really good at referring. They would only pick and choose and refer the right people. Because why? Their reputation is online. I did one bad referral. I'm not happy about it. I gave a chance, but my friend was not happy about it. So whoever got the person was not happy about it. And I started questioning it. If I were to refer, would I refer the same type of people? I would ask my people, my friend, management, and say, what kind of people do you need in the team? I have this great person. I would only refer it. And you know what? It was not about money for me. It was about my reputation. So I don't refer unless I know you. If I don't work with you as a client, I'm not going to refer you because I don't know who you are. So many people come to me and say, can you refer me? I said, no, because I don't know you, right? I'm not in the position to refer you when I don't know about yourself, your work ethic. How do you do it? What's your strength, weaknesses? At the end of the day, I'm not going to pass on that for money. No. So respect that fact. All right. So let's see. If there's any questions, anything like that. All right, so the last thing when it comes to how do you get into that pool of preferred list is companies would have a talent pool created in advance. Some companies, they're really smart about it. These people are always recruiting. You don't have to wait and be reactive when the time comes in. They already have a talent pool internally or externally. So that's why sometimes what you see is we're going to be hiring for future pipeline for summer, coming for summer. So you would see a lot of that. Those are the talent pool that's created for you. You might not get it right now, but you might get it in the talent pool. Stay on that. sign up for it and put it in there, right? But know what are you signing up for. Be very specific about job descriptions. Be specific about title. And if possible, ask for job descriptions to put the content together on the resume, right? At the end of the day, resume is your brand, all right? So the other thing is, how do you end up in that pool, the preferred list, or you get that alert and everything like that from the company would be signing up with them online or agency. So when the posting comes in, you're the first one to get in. So one of my clients actually got on that list, and she got multiple offers on it, and LinkedIn is not the only platform that you can find the job. There are other platforms. Go directly on their website, register it, right? You got to use all those avenues to get on that list of preferred list. But if you're thinking about, now again, I'm going to repeat this again. So we get this, all right? To the job seeker, hidden job market, don't stress about it. I've had a lot of DMs on it saying that there's a hidden job market. How do I access it? It's the same philosophy, networking, personal branding, information interviews and all those things, but how you do it matters. Do not sweat over with it. Just do your thing the right way. If you wait for the right role, qualified role, if you know what you want, your marketing plan is clear, that's a base, which I teach. If you're clear here, you're just going up and up and up. Everything comes back to your marketing plan. Are you clear on industry? Are you clear on title? Are you clear on hard skills and soft skills you can offer? Are you clear on what exactly you want? Do you match 90% of it? Now, a lot of people, what they do is they apply for any job, the resume and everything. They apply for it and they're like, oh, I didn't get the job because you know what? It's ATS. No, stop blaming ATS because you did not apply for the qualified role. If the job says must have, if you're applying, why are we blaming recruiters and employers? Let's stop blaming recruiters and employers. So I'll give you an example. It hurt me to the core. A couple of months ago, I posted for a job online. I think it was WordPress developer or something before migrating our system. And we posted it, we're doing the screening and everything. None of that fit the bucket because majority of the people apply from outside. The job posting literally said we needed someone who are entitled to work in Canada, right? The way that I set up a system was, if someone, that's why the location matters. Even your remote doesn't matter. People go like, it's remote, I'm going to get over with it. Doesn't matter. I can filter you out based on location. That's what I did. Majority of the people outside apply for it. And, I trigger the system saying that if the people from outside of Canada applies for it, you know what, I'm going to send email, automated email, reject it because the job description said that. Someone who is in Canada, remote is fine, but entitled to work in Canada. People from outside apply, and the system was automated. Anyone who applied for it got the rejection email. 2 weeks later, I see a bad review. Bad review on Teaching to Trustpilot or something. This person who applied for it, who got the, email, whatever it is, oh yeah, reject, bad review, 1 star or something for Teaching Do because, we didn't actually, select him. But the person was outside of Canada. How is it our fault, right? So let's not blame it on employers and recruiters. If you've done everything right, I know there are bad apples there, bad employers there. You are part of ghosting. I completely get it, but let's do it right way. Are you applying for the right role? If you're applying for the right role, what are you doing the way they want you to do things? There's a difference between must have and nice to have. Are you meeting that minimum qualifications? If employer wants 1 to 2 years, if you have 0 experience, why are you even applying for it? That's when you got to tap into that preferred list, build a network. If you don't have things on a resume, the first liability for recruiters and employers to look at it, they verify your skills. And if you're not matched, they're going to move on to the people who do have a match. Now, why are you blaming them for not giving you the interview? Let's step back a bit and start holding us accountable. Are we applying for the right job? Right? If they're only looking for 3 to 5 years and you have 10 years experience, you might be overqualified for it. For that, you apply, but then you build the network. How do you not get rejected based on overqualified? Employer's not going to pay you like, 20,000 more because you have 6 years. They don't want you. They want like anywhere from 2 to 5 years, right? So for you to get selected, you have to showcase somehow on the cover letter or somewhere saying that, hey, I'm going to be okay. I'm willing to take this role. How are they going to assume it looking at the resume that you're going to be okay with it? So you got to communicate and put yourself on the preferred list. I hope that makes sense, because like these days, I'm getting a lot of DMs saying that, what about hidden job market? How do I access it? I don't teach people hidden job market based on like, there's no posting, this is how you get it. I have a special strategy I teach, and that's called preferred list to tap into the hidden job market, but it's not the same thing. Hidden job market and preferred list is not the same thing at all. But if your criteria is to end up in like, very good companies, most likely they're not going to create the role for you just on the spot. They would probably create the role for you if you're really, really super smart and these are the niche market that they cannot hire you, then yeah, they still have to post it, but you would be on a preferred list. I hope that makes sense. Any questions for me? Thank you, Abdul. All right, I'm going to leave it as that. And if you want to sign up for the program called One Size Does Not Fit All, where me and you work together one-to-one, I am accepting the applications for new clients, limited spots available. So where you and me sit down and monitor a marketing plan and like everything based on your title, based on your industry, you and me together customize after review comes into. It's a 4 weeks program. I'm taking that. It's open right now. I'm going to drop the link later on. If you have any questions, you want to talk to me. If you're in Canada, you're recently landed, you're laid off as well, you can definitely chat with me. There's an appointment. You can book an appointment with me. It's 15 minutes and we go over where I can fix it. I'm not going to tell you something that's not going to work for you. If I smell there's a problem with the resume, I'm going to tell you, hey, just take a resume writing and see if it works. And a lot of people have gotten hired just by that. I'm not going to tell you, you got to go with the whole package. Try one thing at a time, right? And see if it works or not. All right. With that being said, subscribe to our YouTube channel. I am streaming live on the YouTube as well. Let me see here if I can put the link in here. Where did it go? We have YouTube channel. You can go ahead and subscribe. And then there's like a lot of stuff going on YouTube as well. We're working on it. So youtube.com/teach and do. You can go and subscribe. There are a lot of informations. I get a lot of people reaching out to me saying that, hey, I love your video and it helped me so much. So for those people who feel like you cannot afford the investment right now, that's completely okay, but do something about it. And I have a video for you where you can practice interviews, you can practice the resume writing skills, you can build your brand, and you can see all about LinkedIn. How do you end up in a recruiter's search? And you know what? It has helped many people. And that's what I do as a give back. There are free stuff for you on a YouTube and blogs. If you are smart enough and you have time to figure it out on your own, you will, because a lot of people have done that. With that being said, thank you so much for watching. Reach out to me if you have any questions about the job search. And I help newcomers to bounce back with the confidence, and laid off folks in Canada as well who have low self-esteem and they are not aware of what's out in the market because it's been long. COVID's hitting, a lot of people are getting laid off. You got to go bounce back, and the plan starts now. Don't wait until last minute. You don't want to be on a queue with the other people. You're ending up in a queue with a new graduate. You're ending up in the next layoff list. And newcomers who are landing in Canada, you want to put the strategy now, not after landing, because moving to new countries already hard. On top of it, to get that job search going, it's going to be extremely hard. Now is your time. Take care. Bye-bye.